Welcome one, welcome all to SimSpeed TV for the very special edition, once again, of the MaXX Bantz Open. We are 26 events down and we are joining the 27 club, but not that 27 club. Bringing it to you live from not Port Royal Speedway, not the Oceanic Dirt Sim Events ASC Championship. We are driving at Motorland Aragon National and saying goodbye to the McLaren MP412C. That is not the format. Basically, it's rather simple. All you gotta do over an hour race session is match Jake Sparey's lap time that he just set in practice. On YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Kick, it's me, Reese Gardner, with Jake Kennedy alongside me in the comms box. Jake Sparey is here with us as well for his run through this race. Of course, we should point out that weather is active, but we don't have any rain on the horizon. It's going to be a completely dry, clear race, which I would say, Jay, is pretty atypical for MaXX Bantz.
It's fairly standard, and it's fairly standard for the conditions in Spain as well, because I don't think we've had a wet race at a Spanish track yet. Actually, I'll take that back. We have done one, so it's not too often you see a wet track in a Spanish event. So yeah, it's going to be a fun event. As you said, an hour time limit. We've got to be off the air by 8 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time, because we've got real world racing to cover as part of the SimSpeed crew. So we've got to make sure we're off the air, so hopefully someone wins this nice and quick.
Yeah, certainly hope so. We have got plenty of drivers in this session looking for that opportunity to set that 1 minute 57.274 that Jake Sparey has set in practice. And qualifying has just ended, so we've got ourselves a race on here. A race to set the lap time. As we have said, basically, the winner of MaXX Bantz 27 is the first driver to match Jake Sparey's lap time down to the 1,000th. Qualifying has been completed, and looks like 12 of the 21 drivers in the session have set qualifying times. Look at those track conditions. 43 degrees Celsius out there, which means my bad fix setup is certainly going to be put through its paces.
The positive for the drivers, though, is that they need to do a relatively slow lap time. So the hot track conditions and terrible setup is probably a plus. As you said, a 1 minute 50... yeah, I've already forgotten. It's close to 2 minutes. So it's basically double the lap time that they were doing themselves in qualifying and practice.
Yeah, exactly. So plenty of difficulties yet to come here from this event. We have, of course, the likes of Corey Vervinkt in Zoom at the moment. We've got a good old trio of iRacing staff competing in this race. Cisco Scaramuzza right there.
And I'm going to call out...
we can get the lap time written down on the text channel. Is Cisco there? Sorry.
I'm going to call out Drew Adamson for calling out every single Coke driver that has never used their webcam on a Coke broadcast. This is for you. Drew, where is your webcam? Classic iRacing staff not running their webcams in a broadcast. That just had to be said for all of those guys out there. So they'll come through and watch this later on, and they will appreciate me calling Drew out because he calls you guys out.
Yeah, absolutely. Why aren't you on Zoom, Drew? Get it together. Not good enough. In any case, we'll be getting ready very shortly for the start here. Just a few seconds left on the timer, and someone's already jumped the start. Jake, of course, is in here with us, and well, very early start indeed for Jonan Turner as the green flag flies. Sparey, you're racing in this. You're going to try and match your lap time as well, and you might interfere with others too.
I might do all three of those sorts of things. I set the lap with one of the iRacing camera packs installed. So the issue that you got with an iRacing camera pack is that the cockpit sounds are non-existent. So I was deaf for my lap and someone's died in front of me.
Oh yes, absolutely. That's a big old crasheroonie there for the driver that started in 14th, I believe, Thomas Searle. So, oh no, it's, Cabin Fever Bud. Which one is that?
53.
Number 53. Oh, yeah. Cabin Bud. Yep, that's the one. Well, Jonan Turner, with the jump start, obviously has an iRacing black flag to serve, but it's not going to matter all that much because this event is not decided by who. Is that Drew's webcam?
No, that's Jonan's camera.
Oh, well.
It's better than Drew's camera.
Yeah, actually it is. At least there's something there.
Well, that sounds like Sparey's had a crash.
Yes.
And that would be correct.
Oh, yeah. Pile up at the hairpin involving the likes of Jack Mace, Benjamin Roberts, and Niels Senkovsky as well. Nielski there managing to get a clean getaway, but Sparey is already coming to the line here, but it's going to be a spin backwards into the pits. If that was gymnastics, I'd give that a solid 8.5. But have a look at this. We have drivers slowing down for the line here, and we're waiting to see if anyone is going to match this time. Thus far, everyone's running faster than you, Sparey. Look at this. They've all stopped. They've all stopped at the line.
Wow. Someone's just got to drive straight through the middle of them. Sparey, that is your job.
I mean, I would if I could get my service done. Do I have fast repair set on in this server?
Oh, man.
Yes.
Oh, I've just seen lap times come round here, and someone got very close.
Very close.
Yeah, Eric was only 2/10 off.
It's 2/10 too bad.
Dan Stevens was about half a second off. So,
okay.
Just don't mind me. I'm actually trying to work out a way to add that target time onto the graphics. So we'll see if we can get that done. Oh, look, I could just leave it like that.
Yeah, that works.
Absolute peak MaXX Bantz.
Yes.
But here's
Peak
my question:
indeed.
did they do it clean?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does.
Has to be a clean lap.
Well, no laps have counted then because it's the very first lap of the race, so it doesn't matter.
Well, you heard it here first.
Yeah, actually, do we have a method of knowing if a driver had an incident on a lap?
Yeah, it won't count.
Right.
In the race, it won't count if they've had an incident. It won't come up in the lap screen on the iRacing.
God, the blue flags in this league. Someone's got to set this out.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm just trying to find a font that's appropriate for this event. So just give me a sec. Hopefully I've sorted it. There we go.
Oh, yep. Much better. Perfect. Yes, that is the greatest font ever invented for my money.
It's may not be the greatest font ever, but it's definitely the most greatest font for MaXX Bantz.
Absolutely. Okie dokes.
Drivers that are just slowing down and not intentionally doing donuts at the end of a lap just to see if they can get close. I've just seen Sam Gunstone's done the first time that he's very close. It's official. 157.5.
Okay, so we're getting ever closer to that lap time. There's a lot of potential for this event to be over pretty much as soon as it starts.
Thomas Searle has done a 157.19, so he's within 0.08 of a second.
Oh, that is rather
Isaac
close.
Edwards is even closer.
Oh, 157.218.
Half a
mere
tenth.
500ths. Oh, this is very close.
Oh. Dan Stevens with a 5.1. Sorry, 57.1. 57.5 for Sam Gunstone, we just said. There's lots of 57.1s and 2s starting to roll in, but we're not quite at the 2.74.
Yeah, not quite.
Oh, my word.
Okay, I'm just receiving, while the target time is great, that it's a great gag, it's covering up the last lap time on the counter on the side, so we better fix that up.
There we go. That's better.
Let's just put it there.
That's better. There we go. Now look at this, Isaac Edwards, he's certainly aware.
He knows how close he's got to get to that time, and he's now set a banker. Now, if we do go time certain, i.e. we need to get off the air, the closest time will be the winner. So at the moment, that would be Isaac Edwards, but someone will surely get closer than that over the next 40 odd minutes.
Yeah, they certainly will. Okie dokes. Let's see what Isaac does here at the end of the lap. Driver's getting across the line here. Sentkovsky across the line with a 26.7. That is too fast.
157.5 from Gunstone again. Isaac Edwards just did a 2-minute flat, so that's not enough. 57.7 for Taylor Mills. 57.311. Now that is 1,000th of a second slower or further away than what Isaac Edwards did for Dave Oliver, so he was very, very close as well. Joshua Walden has not done an official lap time yet either, so he's just come and brought it back into the pits a few times. We always have questions about the Brown Star as well. Jack MaXX is already on 21 incidents.
Well, it's going to have to do a little bit better than that.
That's Isaac. Isaac's on 1, and we saw him having all sorts of dramas in practice, so he's doing very, very well. How are you doing, Sparey? Incidents?
I'm second.
Second? Oh, you're second in the... Are you actually doing this legit? Oh, right on cue. Around you go. Oh,
Damn it,
good
that
save.
lap's not going to be clean. Good save, though, yes. Controller reflexes.
Ah, yes. Got the best hands in the business. And the worst tyres.
Oh, Sam Gunston got very close indeed. Very close. 157.284 on that lap.
100th of a second away.
Oh, man. So he takes now the closest to the target time title.
Now we can't call out Drew anymore.
He's got his camera on, has he?
He's got his camera on. There he is.
I'll tell you
All
what,
right.
he's looking serious, isn't he? He does realise that MaXX Bantz is not a serious event.
I think Drew takes everything seriously, honestly. Senior broadcast producer at iRacing, so he has a high-pressure job, and I think he takes that energy into his daily life as well.
We'll see what he does his first flying lap here. We'll see what the time will be. Oh, look at that for a first lap time, a 3-minute 40.
What's the time speed?
157.274.
I'm 4 seconds away.
Now,
remember, Sparey is competing for this title as well.
And also, the reason why the lap time was very, very slow to start with was it was your very first lap with no sound on an Xbox controller and a setup that is honestly shithouse.
Yes.
Yes.
There is no other way of describing it. Reece,
The
you've
only
made
way.
a monster. It doesn't like braking.
Oh, no.
You've made a British car American. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel great. If you're all curious as to exactly what I've done to the setup, well, I've taken all of the damping out of the suspension. I have made the front brake master cylinder super big, rear master cylinder super small, which means that the brake bias is dialed all the way back to only 24% to the front. So, yeah, that's the reason why it doesn't like braking. And as far as suspension geometry goes, I've made the front tires lean to the right, and I've made the rear tires lean to the left. So this thing is an unstable mess. And also, the front suspension has been set to its maximum of 420 newtons per millimeter, because, funny number, haha, blaze it.
Does Drew know the format? Because he's just set the fastest lap of the quotation marks race of a 117. He's only 40 seconds off the pace, or over the pace.
Yeah,
I don't know which one it is there.
I think he's probably more interested at the moment in sorting out the setup, and I'm actually genuinely impressed at how smoothly he's making the car drive around the circuit. Seems like pretty much everyone so far has had some kind of issue getting around a lap.
It's not looking like a fun time for anyone at the moment.
Now, I've just had someone ask, so I will just confirm.
Yes.
Taylor, the time you're looking for is a 157.274.
Yes. And we've had... Oh, this is interesting, Reece. I hadn't thought of this of an option. Have a look at the overlays. because I'm about to click this magic button here. Is that clever? I think this could be a clever little move here from Ashton Kinsey.
Maybe. Ashton Kinsey, I one thing that I did consider
ingenuity of the thinking around here. I mean, it may not work, but it's at least
vibes.
Yes. It could work. I mean, it's definitely going to slow your lap time down.
Yeah, well, I actually considered putting wet tires on the setup, but I wasn't sure if tire selection would be left open despite the fixed setup when the server was set up.
Sparey, you're sounding very, very animated. I don't know why.
Do we have a reason, a reason for that? Excuse me.
Oh, you're in the lead.
I'm winning. Oh, God, I'm winning.
Okay.
You're also the only driver not to register an official lap time.
Oh, good. Means I'm doing this correctly. Build a lead, then put my official time in.
Seeing lots of 56s at the moment, so drivers are going a bit too fast. 57s. 57.3 for Ben Roberts. And Jiminy Cricket's Cato did a 4-minute 47 on the previous lap.
Needs to pick up the pace just a little bit.
We got the third digit in the second, or the last digit in the seconds, right? Just not quite the rest of it. Sparey.
Yeah.
How did you not put that in the fence?
Skill.
I found actually Sparey's having a better time on the brakes at the hairpin than even I did when making the setup.
Than most people, to be honest.
Yeah, seems like the controller's a bit of an advantage there.
How? I don't know. Oh, pincer move. And ready to go.
Oh, no, there we go. Damage to the front of the soon-to-be-retired McLaren MP412C. We've had lots of great memories in this car, haven't we, Jay?
Takes us back to the first series that we broadcast that wasn't V8s here on our channel when it was V8s Online. It was the Australian-New Zealand Grand Am series. With HPD
indeed.
and this car. The first multi-class series, I think there was an iRacing at that time.
Wasn't it the Riley Daytona prototype?
Oh, it may have been, yeah. You're right.
It was. The old Pontiac Riley Daytona prototype. And well, as I mentioned in my trailer, the McLaren was the first GT3 car to be added to iRacing all the way back in 2012, I believe.
Yeah, at the end of 2012, I reckon it was.
Yeah.
Do you know what's crazy? You said that, like, how old that car is. It's, like, almost 12 years old. Our channel's older. Isn't that, like, in a way, really scary?
A little bit, yeah. I'm getting a creeping sense of existential dread already. So thanks for that.
No worries. I get it every time I wake up, so you might as well have it too.
Well, I get it every time I wake up too. I think this has just made it a little worse. I mean, when I first started commentating on V8s Online, I was, 19 years old?
You were still a kid.
I wasn't even a proper adult yet. Now I'm 30.
Some say you still aren't.
Yeah. Don't worry, I know for a fact that I'm not a true adult yet. But I've grown a beard, I've lost all of my hair, I'm starting to get little creaks and aches in my body. Last couple of days I was dealing with a pulled muscle in my butt, so yeah, that just goes to show what I've been going through since entering the sim racing sphere.
What a battle. I've been 3 corners side by side.
Oh, wow, this is great racing. Just magnificent stuff.
What's the go? This is MaXX Bantz. We're not supposed to have great racing.
I'm supposed to try and keep a clean lap. This is the issue. That's why I've got to do great racing.
You don't have to do great racing. Everyone else is trying to do great racing.
I want to win as well.
Yeah, here's Cisco. He always likes to game the system when it comes to MaXX Bantz.
We'll say the iRacing staff do always work a way to trick the system and work things in their favour. This is
they do.
Corey Vivink about to come across the line, and where's Cisco? He's just gone into the pits to get another car.
You notice that Vivink has the pit limiter active.
Yeah, make sure he doesn't go too fast when time comes around to get to the line. 6:57.4. Too slow.
2/10.
Too slow. Too slow. He's got a new fastest lap for Drew Adamson. He's actually out there trying to race.
And for those of you who may have just jumped in to this, and this is like your first sim racing broadcast, MaXX Bantz is not a serious event. We change the format up every single time this event runs. This running of it, the format is Jake Sparey, our lead admin, Maximilian Jasmine Banter in the session, has set a lap time in practice, and that's the time you see up the top of the screen. And the winner of the event is the first driver to match that time to the 1,000th of a second. So they have to run exactly the same lap time. If no one does it within the 1 hour time limit of the race, then we declare the winner based on who gets closest. And it has to be a clean lap with no incidents.
I think my lap was the cleanest that I've done so far.
It's your first official lap time there, Sparey. Well done.
There we go. So I'm 2 seconds adrift.
Can confirm that nobody else has done a 57.2 since we saw that one earlier. Drew Adamson is still punching in fastest laps of the race, and Sparey, you've lost the lead.
Who's passed me?
No one. So it's just the timing's glitch. Don't worry. Joan and Turner just decided to go across the start-finish line and then go back across it again. So I'm going to guess has had an incident at the start-finish line. Probably queue up a replay, but that don't involve effort, does it?
Yeah, so it will certainly involve effort. By the way, want to just double check. I want to confirm that all of you watching can hear Jay.
Yeah, please let me know. I'm sure that you can, because it looks like you should be able to. This is why we had Jonan facing the wrong way and then looping it back around and causing the timing havoc.
Yeah, because if it sounds like I'm talking to nothing, then that would be a bad sign.
I wouldn't mind if no one can hear me, because it's much, much better for the listening public to not hear me, but it's not really the point of what we're doing.
Okay, cool. All three of us are audible, so that's good. That's good.
Oh,
what happened?
Oh, Sparey, that is close. You're within 14 thousandths of a second.
No way
man.
I'm at the moment.
Oh my god.
So you are second.
Second.
Could one of the creators of MaXX Bantz be on to win his own event?
Oh, we would never hear the end of it. Would that actually be the end of MaXX Bantz?
Oh, well, it's 27
Maybe.
clubs, so you never know.
Yeah.
Cabin Fever also just matched your time, Sparey. The time you just did, the 2:60.
Well, no prizes for that, unfortunately.
Nah. Yeah, all well and good to match your time, but that's the wrong time to match. Eric and Tilly just did a 2:18, so he's still very, very close. Look at the pace. You. Oh, winning the
overall, I'm winning.
The legitimate event?
I'm talking about the legitimate MaXX Bantz event, not the where I am in the order.
Someone was within a 100th. Was it Eric and Tilly?
Yeah, I believe Eric and Tilly might still be closest. Or Isaac Edwards.
Eric and Tilly did a 2:18. No, it's not Eric. Someone did a 2:64 before. I'm just going to find who it was.
Tantusar in the chat saying, I believe the best is still a 264. So we have a driver within 10 thousandths.
I don't remember who it is now, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can look back through the server logs and see who...
I'm trying to find it. There's so many people and numbers that... There's a car facing the wrong way at the last corner. That'll just throw a bit of a curveball.
I think Drew's going to pass me for the racing overall.
Oh, Drew's not worried about the actual format. He's going to try and win a legitimate race.
Yeah, righto.
And as we all know, there's the precedent set from, I think, MaXX Bantz 2. Winning the race overall doesn't mean you win MaXX Bantz.
This is correct.
I don't think we've had that since MaXX Bantz 1, have we not?
No,
I want to point this out, Reese. Have a look at those lap times. The last 3 lap times.
Oh, wow. That is metronomic consistency from Cabin Bud.
And all within 1/10 of a second of the target time. 1/2 of the target time.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to give Drew a lead. I feel nice.
I still haven't found the time that we're looking for, though. I'm trying to still find who that driver was. There's someone in the pits at the moment that may have done that time.
What if you put the limiter on all the way around, being asked in the broadcast chat? I'm pretty sure the time may be lower, but I'm not sure. Maybe slower. I mean, Niels Senkovsky has had the limiter on all the way around. Someone's doing laps at the start-finish line, and Niels is setting laps that are pretty close to the target time, actually. 54.7. I mean, that's obviously
I just found the car that is nowhere near the pace. His name is Pace Car. I'm not sure who that is, but he's not doing a very good job. He hasn't even registered lap time yet.
I don't believe we saw Pace Car on the entry list.
Oh, okay. That's probably why he hasn't got out on track. Didn't register properly.
No. He's been barred from heading out.
Can I point out that we've got 9 former champions who signed up for this?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty incredible. Yeah, who have we got here?
I cannot find that time again that we had before.
It didn't exist.
Oh! Have a look at the time there for Bud.
Oh! That's
100th away!
100th away! Cabin Bud is very quickly making his way to the top echelon of the competition.
I'll tell you what, for consistency, Cabin Bud has to win something at this point, yes?
Oh yeah, has to. He's as far as it goes to do MaXX Bantz right, he is doing it right.
I mean, if you were doing it right, you would be out there with an Xbox controller and lapping around, looping it at every second corner just to make sure that you were the same as what Jake Sparey did in that lap. Although Sparey can't match his lap time he did, so...
Cisco's apparently set a 2.89.
I'm playing Delta Chicken.
Yep, as I'm presuming most drivers in this field are.
Brett Pancari has just gone closer. 2.82.
Oh, very close indeed.
So we're within 8 thousandths of a second now.
Which driver was that?
Brett Pancari.
He's never won one. He deserves to.
He's been here for a lot, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's very much taken up the Sam Gunstone mantle of bridesmaid.
And you can tell how serious he is with his Thrustmaster T818 in virtual reality.
Tell you what, big props to the Castrol GTX.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Other brands are available.
Huge non-sponsor of the event.
Sim room.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Mm-hmm.
Sparey, you dropped back to third. What's going on?
I'm trying to win.
Oh, okay. Reese, we're almost halfway through.
Oh, wow.
We're within
Okay.
8 thousandths of a second.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Niels Sinkowski just did a 2.50. Cisco did a 2.42. We got a 3 from Thomas Seld at 2.77. 2.77. Cameron Budd, 3 thousandths of a second off.
He's getting there. He's playing Delta Chicken as well, isn't he? I'm sure he's got his Delta up and he's trying his best.
I thought that was it for Brett Concari.
Oh, nearly.
It's changed to a 2.63, so he's closer than what we thought.
Oh,
my.
9 thousandths of a second.
But we're only 3 thousandths of a second off here for having Fever Bud. With Fever being Sparey's made-up nickname for the drivers. Every driver, almost every driver, regulars to the event, pick up nicknames over time. That's why you can see the 35k. You cannot read the name on the screen because Joshua Triple Barrel middle name Carol Walden doesn't really fit on the graphics too well, and because I'm lazy, I can't be bothered updating it.
Yeah, indeed.
I'll tell you what, this is a fun challenge.
It is. I'm having a lot of fun myself.
I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would, and I'm enjoying it a lot more than I have for a lot of MaXX Bantz.
Yeah. Yeah, we are having a good time up here in the SimSpeed commentary booth, for sure. I don't think I've had... I mean, we've definitely had our moments, for sure, but I still look back to MaXX Bantz too, when everyone sort of worked out. So just for context, if you're not aware, MaXX Bantz 2, NASCAR car of... Oh my god. Oh, we're in 2,000ths. Cabin Budd, I think, is in contention to win this one.
This. He is so close now.
He certainly is.
Someone has to pull something out.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got it! Niels! Niels has got it!
Niels Sinkowski has it!
Niels Sinkowski's got it!
Was that lap clean? I'm pretty sure it was.
I'm going to go check. I'm checking the timing sheet. Niels is officially the winner.
He is! Niels Sinkowski!
Niels Sinkowski has just won MaXX Bantz.
I love hearing that Cisco in the background. I just heard, oh, it's over. Just saying, thank goodness for that.
Oh, wow. Well, it took us less than half an hour.
Hey,
but Niels can... Go on, Jay.
No, I was going to say, I'm surprised it actually was achieved as quick as it was. I'm heartbroken for Cabin Budd, for how close he was. He's just done another lap that was within a hundredth of a second, or a couple of hundredths of a second, so incredible.
Poor Cabin Budd
is the first ever king of banter.
That is amazing stuff. Niels Sinkowski is actually, true. A two-time winner now.
A three-time winner now.
Three-time winner. Oh, well, his nickname's still 1X in the session.
Well,
Sparey, have you forgot to update?
Yes, it's been so long since Niels has been here. He hasn't been here, I think, since MaXX Bantz 17. I haven't got round to changing his nickname.
That's fair enough.
Wow.
We're all lazy,
that's
so
incredible
that's fine.
stuff. Yeah. First ever King of Banter, the first driver to win 3 MaXX Bantz Opens. He got it done.
And right on cue. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful.
Yes.
That's appropriate for MaXX Bantz. Oh my goodness, who's that in the background over there with their car on fire and 2 wheels facing the wrong way?
Is it me?
Probably. Is it? No, it's not you. It's someone else over on the fence. Let's find them. No, I don't know who it was, but it was a very nice looking crash. But Niels, he's stuck in the wall, and I think he's day done. Hey, we're guaranteed to getting off the air in time. Oh, Drew Adamson's here. Hello, Drew.
Oh, is he?
Drew's probably been here all along and heard me calling him out. I forgot that Drew could just walk in here.
Yeah.
You're not talking, Drew. You're too busy trying to win a race that doesn't matter.
Yeah, so I was sitting in with a couple of people, especially Cisco, just hearing some of their strategies for today. And unfortunately, Nils took away mine, which was, kind of the point of this event, I was told, was to sort of enjoy a swan song for this vehicle. And so my strategy, the whole first half of the race was just enjoy the McLaren. I've actually never raced it on iRacing of all the GT3 cars, so I was just going to spend the first half hour racing it to just enjoy it. And then, if no one had done it in the second half hour, then try. Because the whole morning, while we're doing this, and you guys are probably laughing at all of us, I'm hearing everybody in Sim and in the Discord just go, "Oh, I'm so close! Oh, I'm so close!" I'm like, "This car's great!" So, it's just about having a fun perspective.
Horrible setup.
Yeah.
I don't know if I enjoyed the setup as much as I'm probably being joined on camera now.
Yeah.
But it was just more fun to enjoy the flamethrower one last time and not be all stressed out about trying to get to Jake's ridiculous lap time. And it was going to be prices righted most likely, but congrats to Nils for getting the exact. But yeah, this is a fun car overall, and it'll be fun to have the new one.
Drew, you know I've got to thank one of your camera packs for the flying lap that was there. I had no cockpit sound whatsoever when I was doing that lap to set.
Nice. We could, he said, Jake, by the way, just said that he could not hear his cockpit, which is why this lap time was so slow, because he was using one of our car cam packs.
Oh,
the track.
He pulled the Keenan.
Yeah.
He pulled the Keenan. Keenan's done that like.
Yeah, so when we were doing Crandon, for perspective, and we had Keenan in the office, he was streaming all week, he was doing the same thing and forgot that
car cam.
The car cam for the Pro 4 truck is like dead on the cockpit for our broadcast, so it was pretty funny actually.
Lovely
How did you
stuff.
do? Do you want to tell the people how you did?
I did a 247, and then I had a 27.
That's a dyslexic win.
Something or other, but yeah, it wasn't. I was close.
I didn't know if we could say that, Jay, but
Yeah, do it.
I agree.
I just said it.
Jay gave you the dyslexic win.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that was, in Discord, we thought it was 247 for like 10 minutes. And then Sparey's like, wait, what's the time again? And Sparey goes 274. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Reese, that picture you just shared, is that for me to show on the broadcast for everyone else that did not win?
Yes, it is. The reason I've been silent for certain periods is because I was working on another MS Paint masterpiece for everyone who did not get the time, and I think going forward we'll put this up for everyone who did not win MaXX Bantz.
Nils is here though, so he can receive the real one.
That was the pity trophy.
Yeah, that's the pity trophy thing.
Yeah, the pity trophy indeed. Yep.
All right, we'll get out of Nils' way. Nils, congratulations on hitting it. Reese, this car was fun. Thanks for doing this.
No worries, no worries, Drew. Thanks very much for joining us, and fitting conclusion to the McLaren MP412C's career on iRacing in an official capacity at the very least. But we are joined now by Nils Sentkovsky. Just a magnificent run from you, Nils. I suppose you were watching the Delta like a hawk.
Yeah, I figured that out quite late actually. That I could just run at a consistent speed. This was easily doable with a pit speed limiter from like the second to last corner. And then just whenever I go above or below the delta I was aiming for from a previously set lap, I'd brake a little or accelerate up 2 kph and then just hit it. And like the very first actual good attempt was spot on, so happy with that, but couldn't have done it without your great setup. Rotation under brakes was actually good this time, it wasn't understeery, so...
Really?
Yeah, turn and capability was really good, so thanks for that.
Okay, well, it wasn't quite my aim, so I'm going to take that as an insult. But regardless, Nils, congratulations on being the first driver to win MaXX Bantz 3 times. You are a king of banter now. You're going to be going for number 4? Because I know you've had some noted absences from MaXX Bantz.
It's been a while actually since my last time. I don't know, probably 1.5, 2 years now. But sounds like I need to do this some more, so stay tuned, I guess.
All right. Maybe a 4-time, maybe even a 5-time. Who knows?
Just remember, at 5 times, you get consulted for every single MaXX Bantz. So there's the incentive. You are consulted for ideas if you win 5 MaXX Bantzes.
Oh, that sounds like work.
Oh dear.
I want to do that.
well, I suppose
it's just literally a tick box exercise. So
yeah, I suppose.
Do you like this
us...
format? Yes. Then we don't do it.
Yeah, that's literally it.
I suppose
tick box.
Telling us that you don't care and you know, like I don't care, do whatever you want, that counts as consultation. So you could just say that.
Yeah, that's fine. I could do that as well. We'll see.
All right,
but I still got a long way to go until then, I guess. These wins don't come by easy. It's hard work every single time.
All right. Well, is there anyone you want to give a shout out to before we let you go, Nils? First 3-time MaXX Bantz winner.
Well, shout out to you guys for always putting this on and making it fun. All the other participants for not being good enough to hit the lap time before me. A big shout out to them as well. And also to my stream chat, who is always supporting me. And they, are the backbone of this win as well.
Yeah, Nilski _ on Twitch. Very, very nice streamer. Raided you once. And I'll probably raid you again after this, after my next stream. But that is going to conclude things. Thanks very much for joining us, Nils. And enjoy your victory.
Thank you.
Well, Nils Sentkovsky will bring the car potentially into the wall one more time here. Sparey, the conclusion of another MaXX Bantz, and we say goodbye to a legend, the McLaren MP412C, the first GT3 car to ever be added to iRacing over 11 years ago. Man, it's been a wild ride.
It has, and when you've got a car of this caliber, you just have to sit down and say, wow, this is a car which has stood the test of time. When a lot of other sims out there were looking at, okay, well, what can we do to improve? You have to say that this piece of machinery has been basically the backbone of sim racing on iRacing from an open wheel standpoint, from the likes of the Blancpain World Championship, where this was running fantastically, over through the various amounts of work and effort that's gone through, all the way up to the IMSA Championship, which is now currently run on iRacing. You look at it and it is an icon of what sim racing is all about. It's got a worthy retirement out there at this moment in time, so there's always going to be a smile that's going to be on its face there. But I tell you what, that's the thing with legends. Sometimes you have to have an end. This is the end for it. And I'm looking forward to next time's MaXX Bantz, where I think we've already had a mention of what makes this MaXX Bantz coming up next happen. So whoever's eagle-eyed knows what's coming up next.
Yes, indeed. Very subtle mention there. I heard that and I was like, maybe we'll see.
I muted myself there because I wasn't going to come back in, but what did I miss? I've missed something.
You missed someone unintentionally confirming the next MaXX Bantz format. No one else has any idea other than me and Sparey.
I've missed it. I'm supposed to be consulted on this stuff too, and I don't know what's going on.
You have 5 WinRARs, Jay.
Hey, I don't need 5 WinRARs. I can cancel this at any time I want.
We'll just go to a new broadcast partner then. I wonder if RaceSpot or GSRC will take us.
No, you won't.
You wouldn't do that. You're down for a bit of crap.
Oh dear.
Next thing iRacing in-house is broadcasting MaXX Bantz.
Yes!
Yes! We can have Drew yelling his orders at us on stream. How good would that be?
Hey, I could race one then.
Yeah, maybe you could. We got to bring the Jafety car back. That was a fun
time. No, we do not. No. No. Let's end this.
All right, yeah, let's end this indeed. Thanks very much, everybody, for joining us. Congratulations once again to Nils Sentkovsky and to everyone else. Do better, and we'll see you later. Have you already ended the stream, Jay? Oh, okay. Something happened there. We'll catch... Yeah, we're still on. All right, catch you guys later. Have a good one, everybody, and stay tuned in about 3 months' time for MaXX Bantz 28.